I think it's a lot. I would beg to say it's a higher percentage of people that would do that than wouldn't. I
especially
can't
now.
get, yeah.
Especially
Like
now.
the people that won't absolutely won't and just probably great people. But the people that will, given the opportunity, they'll get their mama. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was
Not a
some
mama.
years back. No, some
Oh,
years
they
back,
damn the mama.
about 10 years ago, it was a guy in Chicago that killed his mother for
she ran a hair salon, and dude, the light skinned dude,
light
he
skinned
he was
dude,
coming get withdrawing the
spoiled
money
as
out of
hell,
Chase and
spoiled
blowing
as
it.
hell, had a
Yeah,
hitman off his mama so that he can get the you know what I'm saying, the cash that she had in the bank and and the insurance or whatnot. Yeah, so no, that definitely happened, but I think that it depends on the caliber of that person as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, HD. Some guys are gonna be like, "Oh man, I need to step my shit up," and some niggas is gonna be like, "Oh, I need that." So they, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come try and uh poke you, or you know what I'm saying, backdoor you or whatever. You know, set you up.
what Jay-Z had a line where he was saying, um, "Invisible ink. I had to read signs that wasn't there. My crash course was much tougher around friends who kill their friends than hug their friend's mother. Show up to the funeral complete with blank stares. Invisible ink. I had to read things that wasn't there.
Hmm.
Like in my life, I feel like when I was talking about hypersensitivity, it's to catching those things because that could turn deadly at any moment. Like at any moment, you piss off the wrong person just by living, especially if they feel like you doing something that they not able to do, or you doing really big things in their eyes. It may be normal to you. Just talking about your life can be seen as trying to flex on somebody.
Remember
And
that happened in Juice. That's how Tupac killed Raheem.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know that's a
No,
little
it's
sorry.
oh yeah. No,
you, you
I definitely think that that's a thing, and that's been happening. That's been happening since day one. Uh,
Joseph in the
uh,
Technicolor coat, right? The
what?
coat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Joseph and
Yo,
him
I
and
was
what?
just thinking, I'm mad,
Cain and
yo.
Abel.
I've been thinking
You know
about
what I'm
that
saying?
coat.
Like that's been happening since since the beginning of time of human nature.
That's why I was saying, that's what you brought it back to what I said. I think it's a human nature. I think a lot of
No,
times
I agree. I
we
agree.
we
It is a
take
human nature.
we take these things and try to separate it to say men don't act like that, yeah, women act like that, or women don't do that, men do that, when a lot of the stuff that we're talking about is just a part of the human experience. I think the difference is that we both experience these things, but it's expressed differently.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where I think the distinction come in. So when the question was asked, do you think men, experience jealousy, or whatever your original question was, Marcus, that I think men were looking at it from one specific perspective. I think they was comparing that jealousy in the way that it looked to the way women respond to it versus it being the way it's expressed by men. Like just dudes coming to stick you up and rob you, to me, is a form of expression of jealousy because you're hating on the fact that they got something that you don't
Yeah.
and you want it.
You
You
want
know
it.
what I'm saying? So it looks different, but it's still the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not on the basis of attractiveness. It's based on like something that you can tangibly like gain, like as far as like status or something like that. And also like if somebody is robbing you, it's almost like a form of disrespect. Like it is something to bring you down to their
Yeah. No, it
level,
is disrespect.
you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not necessarily,
Wait,
yes,
don't jealousy cause you to
men
do
and women
that?
are about jealousy. Yes, both
The,
sides of jealousy.
yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
we're
Girls do the
men
same
aren't
thing.
on the attractive jealousy train. They're
No,
on
Okay,
the
men definitely are on the attractive side.
I'm about to
The
say something
jealousy
real
is real.
ignorant. It could be ignorant or it could be true. I don't know. So I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Isn't that how Nipsey died? Wasn't that like a jealousy thing? Wasn't it something of that nature?
Well, no. So with
Yeah,
Nipsey,
but it
from what
wasn't
we
about
know,
attractiveness though.
yeah,
Wait,
no,
didn't we already say it's not about? Wait, stop saying that because we're just
We're
saying.
saying for dudes,
well,
it's
no,
about
with
accomplishments and what they have. That's what we were saying. Like
no, that wouldn't.
the way jealousy is expressed for men. That's why I was saying it's still jealousy, but it's expressed differently. So men
Can
that
you correct me,
typically-
Biz? So I don't want to be incorrect.
yeah,
on my-
so men will definitely get jealous over the things, the tangibles, the like what she said, the position, the power, the what you have, all of that kind of stuff, because that's where society places value in men, their accomplishments and the things that they have. Whereas society places the value of women looks on them, right? So that's where you're going to see the jealousy from the women versus where the jealousy is from the men. So when you keep saying HD but looks, no, that's why Shan was trying to differentiate the two and saying no, it's not about looks for men, it's about their accomplishments,
No,
power,
it,
access.
it looks is definitely a part of it. I used to bodybuild some years back, and this guy that I pretty much grew up with, he was older than me. I knew him and his wife maybe 25 years now. And once I got into bodybuilding, you know, I was really deep into it. So I'm posting pictures and shit like that or whatnot. And he literally had his wife unfollow me. You know what I'm saying? Even though we known each other and, you know, I'm not coming at your wife at all. He and told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I had to tell her to unfollow you, bro. You know, you woo woo. So no, that even though we cool, I ain't take no offense to it, but no, it absolutely happens, no question.
Look, I've had friends tell me, we about like, you know, when we stay in the dorm together, or whatever. We about to have some girls come through. Don't be too funny. Don't be too cool. Stop trying to do all that cool shit. I'm like, cool shit.
Because they know they gonna choose. They know as soon as they get in there, they gonna choose.
And I'm acting how I normally act, but to them, it's an issue. But I don't know it's an issue until these girls come around. You know what I'm saying? Or it's so many different scenarios. And
it's because
I
they're
got to the part.
competing.
You say what?
It's because in both your scenarios, like especially to your story, Viz, like this man probably told his wife to not follow you because she was like, God dang, look at that. Same thing with your.
I just don't want you looking at my
fellas.
friend like that. Maybe that's what it is. I just don't want you looking at my homeboy like that. Now,
You know what I'm saying?
He got his shirt off, and now every time he walk in the house as my friend, you imagine him with his shirt off. I don't need you seeing all that.
I wasn't even around. You know what I'm saying? Like they moved
you around
away.
on Instagram,
right?
You in her pocket.
Yeah.
It was a job. I was just
You
getting
know,
into
and then you got Marcus. Like these dudes want to win too, but they can't win. When you have an aura that supersedes everybody else, they feel like they can't win because everybody gonna flock to you, but they ain't gonna flock to them. But like in reality, listen, if they want to flock to him, then they ain't for you anyway.
It's still part of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? If it's 4 females coming over and it's 3 guys, and 3 of the chicks or even all 4 want Marcus, then now it's a competition between them, you know what I'm saying, to try to get Marcus, and on top of the competition of the 3 guys to figure out who, you know what I'm saying, who they gonna choose or entertain. So it's